Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Kamitian Field here in Holliston. Today's date is Tuesday, October 8th. The Holliston Panthers boys varsity soccer takes on the Norton Lancers. I am Daniel Vetstein, your host, and today we have a good one. The Holliston Panthers start today's game with a record of 7-3-1, with the one tie being 2 games ago against Milton. Their last game was a win away against Bellingham 4-0. On the other side, Norton High School, the Lancers are 3-5-2 with their most recent game being a win against Westwood 1-0. Today's game is sponsored by Main Effort Financial. For financial efforts, visit maineffort.com, 508-893-9990. We are moments away from kickoff here at Kamitian Field. The starting lineup, if you did not hear, is the following for Holliston: Alejandro Cornelio, Brody Corden, Ethan Suhaya, Dylan Woodhouse, Owen Montalto, Brian Taby, Andrew Granforce, Danny Burke, Cam Ruffel, Benjamin Dufault, Alex Roby, and Luke McHugh. The Lancers will kick things off today. And we are now underway at Kamitian Field. Ball just trying to be settled to start off the game. And a good heel kick to start things off, but Taby settles it for the Panthers. And an early shot got deflected just from outside of the box. Here's Danny Burke. Taby playing out wide. Here comes the cross inside. A shot wide of the net just to the left. So a very offensive start to this Holliston-Norton game. Holliston come out with a brilliant couple of plays, brilliant couple of shots. They're putting the pressure on Norton right now, and they just got to come back, see what they can do. Trying to settle the ball, and it ends up in Burke's feet. Shielded out of the play. Danny Burke with the through ball. Andrew Bennett to throw it in. 2-on-2 attack right here now. More for Holliston as they kick it out of bounds. Zion Niven actually hands it off to Adam Tedesca for the throw-in. That one headed away, and Burke, chance for a counterattack here. A great through ball down to the right wing. It's Montalto looking for the cross. No one's back post. That's one of the things that Holliston High School are so dangerous at. It's the counterattack. Taby. Here's Burke again. That shot stays on the ground. No chance of going anywhere with that one. Norton just having trouble settling the ball. Again, Burke to Montalto. Panthers trying to hold possession here. Taby with the left-footed shot wide. But plenty of shot opportunities for Holliston High School to start off the game with just 4 minutes being played. That one out of bounds. Lancer ball for the throw-in. Lancer's just having a hard time keeping the ball on the ground as a through ball. Nothing was there. Kicked out of bounds by captain Ethan Suhaya. The shot attempt took a deflection and out of bounds. Niven was looking for a chance at a volley, but out of bounds before he had the chance. That one kicked high with no chance of going anywhere with that one. A goal kick. Luke McHugh, the keeper today, as played quickly to Cornelio. Alejandro Cornelio to Burke. Keeps it inbounds. Montalto to Burke. Good give and goes here. That one cleared out of harm's way. Out of bounds by Alejandro Cornelio. Tedesco to throw it in. Grand Force trying to find Burke, but the keeper will beat him to him. The keeper for Norton is Pace Ribeiro. So McHugh and Ribeiro are the two goalkeepers today. Burke, another through ball, trying to find Grand Force. Can he keep it inbounds? Yes, he can. What's he going to do with it? Across towards the back post. Taby could not find the header. But still in possession are the Panthers. And maybe a commentator's curse right there. But another chance. Possession is the key word. Playing it to the left side. That one taken away quickly. And a deflection into the hands of Ribeiro. Fight for the ball in the air. Cornelio trying to find somewhere to go with it. Montalto seemed to have switched sides as a striker today, and that one wide. So Grand Force and Montalto seem to be the two up top, with Burke playing the center attacking mid today. It seems as Montalto and Grand Force have switched sides early in the game, trying to find what works best for them. For the Lancers, it looks like a 4-3-3 formation, pretty standard. Danny Burke. A long shot and an opportunity. Just over the net. So great opportunities for the Panthers. Great shot, long shot, and then follow up. Tried to get there was Brody Corden, but just tipped over the net. You have to wonder when one will fall, because it definitely will soon. Cornelio. Corden. Roby playing the center defensive mid position at the moment. Taby. A fight for the ball. Here's Taby on the left side. And a great attempt to get the ball out of bounds by the Norton Lancers, Andrew Bennett. Dangerous situation. Bennett clears the ball. Substitutions in effect. Brody Corden will take a seat on the bench for now, and Benjamin Dufault will come in. That one cleared out of the box. And out of bounds. Good fight from TJ Latch, the captain for Norton, to try to stay with that one. Good bit of footwork there from Danny Burke as he somehow stays with it. Looking for a cross inside, got deflected. And a brilliant save by Latch to keep the ball in play. But it ends up back with Holliston as that pass from Taby just too far for Dufault. Latch settled down by the defense of the Panthers. Latch trying to find somewhere to go with it. Roby able to get it out of harm's way. Here's Roby again after the give and go. Montalto. Stays Holliston ball here. Kamitian Field, just over 10 minutes have been played. Still 0-0. Burke trying to find somewhere to go with it. Here's an opportunity. That one cleared away and will be a corner kick. That one went off of Captain Casey Potts for the Lancers. So hard to tell when they're set for the set piece for the corners, but it looks like Holliston is in a 4-2-1 or 4-3-1-2, with the one being a roaming attacking mid being Burke, and then the two up top being Montalto and Grandforce, as that one's cleared out of bounds by Cornelio. Actually, Burke tried to keep it in, but I guess he dribbled out of bounds. Lancer ball. Bruce, Mike isn't on apparently. My dad just texted. Okay. Montalto. Good bit of dribbling. Grandforce trying to find somewhere to go. Lays it off to Montalto. Cornelio. Burke just lost his footing. Latch. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Trying to do it all by himself on the left side. Brilliant slide tackle by Cornelio. Give and go through balls. So Lancer ball after all that. Good attempts from the Holliston Varsity Boys Soccer, the Panthers, at Kamitian Field, up against the Norton Lancers. Panthers have a better record than the Lancers, and it's definitely showing here so far today. Grandforce just runs over his defender, and we'll see what they call it. Grandforce a little shaken up, but they will call it Panther ball. Danny Burke to take it on that right foot, looking to bend it towards that back post. That one having trouble leaving off the ground. And it falls back to Burke. The cross from Burke took a deflection and cleared away. But they just can't get far with it, the Lancers. And possibly a counterattack opportunity for the Lancers as I speak. But that one taken care of by Ethan Suhaya. Landon Willis was leading the counterattack, but just nothing so far for the Lancers in their attacking half. Tabe tries to settle it. One thing that you will notice is that the Norton Lancers do not press as much as these other teams, just trying to keep their formation as the way they play defense. Substitutions for both teams. For Holliston, Tabe will sub out. And so does Grand Force. Subbing in is Jonathan Garcia. And number 25 is not on the roster. So apologies. Latch trying to stay with it. Just difficult time for these Lancer midfielders trying to find the ball, get it to Latch, but then when Latch gets the ball, he's swarmed by this dominant Panthers defense with Suhaya, Cornelio, Dufault, and Corden. The through ball just could not be found by Latch. It was Landon Willis, the sophomore, tried to find him there. "20 minutes have just passed in this first half. We have a little bit less than 20 to go as Garcia trying to fight with the ball out of bounds. Garcia setting some pressure. Back into possession for the Panthers. Dylan Woodhouse will let that one out of bounds. Fighting for the ball. Latch. And Cornelia with a push. And now he's getting talked to. Just a warning there. Possibly the next time he will receive a yellow. Casey Potts with the free kick. And an opportunity, a header, saved by McHugh. No problem for him. Cornelia with plenty of time. Tried to find Montalto, but that one ended up straight in the keeper's lap. Lancers finally putting some pressure on this Panthers defense, but Burke trying to clear that pressure. DJ Latch. Roby tried to find the through ball. Will it get there in time? It was getting shielded out of bounds, and Garcia tried to push him out of the way to get towards the ball. Substitutions for the Panthers. Garcia will come off. Dufault and others. A clearance ends up going behind him. And shielded out of bounds for a Panthers ball. Ball went out of bounds, so a goal kick, Ribeiro. 15 minutes to play in the half. Still 0-0 at Kamitian Field. Trying to settle the ball both sides. Lancers finally doing an opportunity for Latch to run in behind, but Cornelio is too fast. But Latch staying with it. And Cornelio will just boot it out of bounds. Tedesco to throw it in. That one cleared. Oh, but a dangerous opportunity. Montalto trying to find it. Calm play by number 9, the freshman, William Chisholm. Roby trying to find it. Latch away from Cornelio. Burke with it, switching the field. The cross deflected. Throw in. Roby will take a break along with 25 again. Sorry, we do not have his name. But Brian Taby to sub back in. He'll be outside of the box as it's a throw-in very close to a corner kick, but still a throw-in. The back heel and another attempt. Finally gets cleared away from the Lancers, but still in more trouble. Looking for someone to go. The shot off the volley, saved by Ribeiro. Unbelievable composure from Ribeiro. Latch trying to run in behind. So you may be wondering, you see number 9 on the field, the freshman for the Lancers, William Chisholm. You're wondering, he's so small, he's just going to get bodied around, but there's a reason he's on the field right now. It's because of his composure and passing. We've seen that so far when he has the ball. It will stay. Panthers ball. Danny Burke with the left foot. Brilliant play down by the left flank. Staying with it and out of bounds. So promising attempt after promising attempt, you just have to wonder, when is the first one going to fall for this Panthers side? Going to be difficult to get the ball past Ribeiro, though. Playing a great game as the keeper for the Lancers. Too much elbow there. So Lancers ball here. That one headed away by Woodhouse. Grandforce trying to run with it, out of bounds. Under 10 minutes left to play in the first half. Burke with a bit of a push. So the Lancers are definitely doing better in this second part of the first half than they were in the first part, where they were just getting dominated on both sides of the field. Latch helping them build something up in the attack. That through ball, nothing to be found there as Ribeiro picks it up. Cornelia tried to find Tay, but over his head. Through ball headed down. Burke with the left foot again, trying to find that through ball. Taby building the attack. Montalto got through with it. Good bit of footwork in. The shot was deflected. Corner kick for the Panthers. Montalto showing good bit of footwork there with some scissor moves. Opens it up to his dominant right foot. Hard to know where the shot would have landed because of the deflection. Fisted away by Ribeiro and kept in bounds. Lancers trying to stay with it, and they do. Here's Latch. A good through ball, but that one, Cornelio got a foot on it. Here's Richmond trying to fight with Cornelio, and that one out of bounds. Just over 5 minutes left to play in the first half. 0-0. That ball out of bounds. Cornelio. Grand Force. For Tavy. Hits a brick wall. And that opportunity stopped. Cornelio to take that one away. Counterattack opportunity. Grand Force on the right flank. Takes the outside. Towards the back post. Looking for a foul in the box. Nothing to be called. It was Dufault appealing to the referees. Panthers definitely want to get one on the scoreboard before they go into that halftime break. And they'll have an opportunity here with a set piece. None other than Burke to take it. Roby in the back post. Will he feed it to him? Looking for him. Fight for the ball in the air. Grand Force trying to get a foot on it. Saved. You have to have guts to do that. Pace Ribeiro has shown that all game. Just impossible to get the ball past him. Burke trying to find Grand Force. So 2 minutes to play. The time will stop on the scoreboard. So if you're wondering why the time has stopped, it's because in the last 2 minutes, of the first half and 5 minutes in the second half. The time will stop, and no one will know the time except for the referees on the field. Obviously, you still have the 2 minutes left to play, but of course, added time for additional seconds that were being held for substitutions, injuries, just plays where the ball wasn't dead, or was dead. Burke, chance for a counterattack. Played right at the feet of Montalto. They'll flick back to Burke. Montalto on that right foot, a chance and a goal! Montalto and Burke play give and go with each other, and a great goal. Owen Montalto does exactly what the Panthers needed him to do. Get a goal on the scoreboard before the first half ends. Captain Owen Montalto. When they needed him, he came through. A shot off the kickoff wide of the goal. Surprising tactic. Possibly thought there were only seconds left in the half. Is it possible to get one more? Roby. And as the Panthers just keep walking up the field, it pushes the Lancers defense farther back into their own box. Referee thought about calling anything there. And a shot from Roby. He lost something. He lost a shin guard on the shot. And there it is. Halftime has blown. A late goal from Owen Montalto puts the Panthers up 1-0 against the Norton Lancers here at Kamitian Field. We're going to take a break for halftime. This is Holliston Hub HCAT signing off for a couple minutes before we'll be back with the second half. Welcome back to Holliston Hub HCAT here at Kamitian Field. I'm Daniel Vetstein, and today it is 1-0, the Holliston Panthers boys varsity soccer against the Norton Lancers. 1-0 goal from Owen Montalto just a minute before the closing of the first half. Exciting play from the Panthers. A lot of attack and only one goal, though. Brilliant keeper play by Pace Ribeiro, the goalkeeper and captain for the Norton Lancers. On the other side, TJ Latch, the captain for the Lancers, is doing everything for the offense. Just have not found a good opportunity or possibly even a shot on target. Today's broadcast is again sponsored by Main Effort Financial. They help with retirement planning, investing with purpose, and college planning. For your financial needs, go to maineffort.com, 770 Washington Street, Holliston, 508-893-9990. So still about a minute before the start of the second half, and we can take a quick look at the past records for both teams. The Panthers are 7-3-1. Their last game was a win away against Bellingham. It was 4-0. Their next game is against Medfield at MHS. The next home game for them, which will be here at Kamitian Field, will be against Dedham, October 15th at 4:30. Mark your calendars. For the other side, the Norton Lancers are 3-5-2. Their most recent game was a win against Westwood at home, but have had trouble on the road. They've just had trouble all season, again, with the 5 losses, 2 ties, only 3 wins. And that record is definitely showing against this team. Montalto, the goal scorer, fighting for the ball. Taby. Burke to Roby, just playing good quality possession soccer. Taby looking for a shot opportunity. And back on it. So good effort from this Panthers team so far to open off. Obviously, they had that last-second goal, Montalto, to make it 1-0, which probably boosted their confidence at how hard they will attack here in the second half. They want to make it 2-0 to help secure that advantage. Ball is just bouncing Panthers' way. Lancer ball. Casey Potts, the captain, with the free kick. Looking towards the center of the box, that one will be headed away, and the first corner kick opportunity for the Lancers of the game. Hoping for a quick equalizer to make this game very close. Latch Trying to go over the keeper. Saved at the goal line, McHugh. Got a hand on it. And then the follow-up was able to reel it in. Luke McHugh saves an equalizer and keeps this home team, the Panthers, up a goal. Burke. And a stoppage. Talking to Danny Burke is the referee. That one played out of bounds by Cam Reffel. Here's Burke. Opens up. The shot wide of the goal towards the right. Panthers got it settled. Montalto. Grand Force cuts inside. Still with it. Using that left foot. Far post. Just wide. Good play there by Andrew Grand Force. The score still remains 1-0 though. Roby with a nice spin move there. Lies it off to Burke's left. Tavy, will it take a shot? No, goes for the pass. Latch by himself. And a slight pullback there, so they're just trying to figure out where the spot was, but the Lancers have a free kick. Here's Latch. Goes for goal. McHugh will save it. Woodhouse. The through ball to Grand Force. On his right. Gets the shot off. Saved by Ribeiro. So, I don't know what to credit more there. The brilliant play from Burke, the shot from Grand Force, or the incredible save by Ribeiro, who, besides that one goal, looks unstoppable today. That cross was put onto the ground. Burke with his left. Shaves the outside of the goal. Headed down by Woodhouse. Reffel to Grand Force. Cuts inside as he always does. But lost it there. Bennett trying to clear it out towards Latch, but a swarm of red defenders around him. Grand Force. Montalto. Just composed play by this Panthers side as they keep possession. Looking for the back post. Burke will save it, but cleared away from any trouble there. Chisholm lost it. Montalto with the right. Easy save for Ribeiro. So just under 10 minutes played, 30 minutes left in the game. Still 1-0. Through ball from Burke. Oh! Dangerous play there by Casey Potts, stealing it from Ribeiro, who came out to take it, and then Potts calmly took it. Away from any trouble there. Pause in the play. Woodhouse. Grand Force. Lost it, but Burke staying with it. Burke goes down. Montalto with a good move. The Cruyff turn. As it's back to Montalto on that right side. Trying to stay with it. And a foul is called on Montalto. Lancer's just trying to find somewhere to go with it off the throw-in. As Potts settles it down. Tavy. Grand Force again. Looks like Toole finally understands what's going to come from Grandforce. The cut inside onto the right. Quickly played Bratt. Taken away by Tabe. Good play here, and an opportunity for the Lancers. A long shot and an easy save for McHugh, so maybe a waste of an opportunity to take a shot from that far. Chisholm was wide open for the pass. Cornelio lets it through. Montalto. Substitution here. Cam Ruffle for Dufault. And Garcia in for Grandforce. Grandforce had a great run to start this second half. Great opportunities, some great shots. He'll take a breather, as that throw-in went out of bounds for a goal kick. Ribeiro will take it. Davey, dribbling with some room on that left side, tries to find Garcias. Garcias just couldn't find a shot. Roby. Shielded out of bounds. The Lancers need to find something with just a tiny bit more than half the time in the second half, with 24 minutes currently on the clock. Tabey to Burke. A firm pass. Dufault. Burke cuts inside. Burke staying with it. Burke! Left foot shot! Just to the left of the net. The ball just seems to stick to Burke's cleats wherever he goes, wherever he dribbles. It just stays with him the entire time. Fight for the ball in the air, taken down by the Lancers. Cornelio with it. Tabe didn't see him coming, but they're able to regain possession. Burke, a give and go. Tabe and Burke. Burke taken down in the penalty box, and he points to the spot. So a chance to up the lead to 2. Exactly what Norton did not want to happen. And who to take it but the man fouled, but the man to do everything so far. Besides score the goal, but he has a chance now. Danny Burke. But Ribeiro has been great all day. Let's see what happens. Burke scores. Down the middle. Cold as ice. Gutsy play going right down the middle from Danny Burke. But he had a feeling that Ribeiro would dive, and indeed he did. And a shot off the kickoff again. That reaction right there just sums up everything for the Lancers today. Dufault tried to get through with it. Woodhouse to throw it in. Ethan Suhaya for the throw-in. Into the box. Tabe settles it. Not away from trouble quite yet. Grand Force with the shot. Saved by Ribeiro. A routine save from Ribeiro. Suhaya away from any trouble for the moment. The cross for Jack Whitten was not there. Substitution. Owen Montalto will get subbed out. Nick Martin subs in that striker position. "19 minutes left to play in this second half. 2-0 here at Kamitian Field. Goals from Owen Montalto and a penalty kick from Daniel Burke. Latch and Tabe fighting for it. Sahaya. Everyone gathering inside of the box. Front post, the header from Dufault. That was a great header, but just, again, an amazing save from Pace Ribeiro. Grand Force trying to stay with it. Give and go. Grand Force goes down. Cornelio with it. Grand Force again. Cross headed away by Richmond. The shot, or cross, taken away. And a chance for a counterattack here. Latch for Norton. Latch staying with it. One to beat. But great defense from the Panthers to stop that opportunity. Chisholm. Chisholm, again, just a freshman, and seeing so many minutes on the pitch just proves how good he is for how small he is. Grand Force, this time cutting to the left. The shot, and it's a routine save again. Everything running through Grand Force right now. Tries to chip it up. Witten. Tetebi back to Witten now. Dufault. Here he goes again. Burke this time trips over the ball instead of a player. And a shot! Wide of a goal. The one-timer from Grand Force. It was the right idea. Montalto will sub in. Luke McHugh just falling over the ball, trying to save as much or take away as much time as possible. Burke. Dufault, that one just got trapped. And a foul there. Zion Nathan. The cross. Eaten up by the keeper. Just under 14 minutes to play. Miscommunication there. But the Lancers stay with it despite the fact. This Lancers team just not on the same page as each other. They'll need to find a way to come together and put up 2 goals to tie it, at least 2 to tie. With 13 minutes left to play, can they do it? Substitution, Tavy comes in, taking out Martins. Nice flick play by Grand Force. Out of bounds for a Lancer ball. So you got to think about tactical formations and what the Lancers have to do right now in a 4-3-3. Maybe bring up a defender, make it a 3-4-3. But again, that's a weakness in the back. They could also go into one of the modern formations like a 4-2-3-1 where there's 3 attacking midfielders and 1 striker up top with the 2 holding mids behind the attacking. But they need something as they're still down 2-0 with time running down. Good opportunity there, but away, and Tavy. Burke. Unusual thing that Burke lost the ball. Montalto. Tavy turns. Looking for a cross. Nothing there, but again, more pressure. Montalto with the shot. Wide of the goal. Just a reminder, the next home game for the Holliston Panthers is against Dedham, October 15th. Here at Kamitian Field, 4:30 p.m. Burke dancing with it. Finding it to Montalto, but just too far. Dufault coming in for Cam Reffel. An opportunity here, the shot wide of the goal. That was the opportunity. And it was butchered. Jarrett Robbins, the junior, number 17, the one with the shot opportunity. He had time to dribble closer to the net too. Decided to take a shot. That one took a deflection off the head into Ribeiro's hands. Montalto staying with it. A good turn. Montalto still with it. Down. No penalty on the play. Could have been another penalty opportunity. Latch trying to run through. Mayhew comes out. Deflected off of Cornelio and out of bounds. All that for a throw-in. Cleared out of play. Burke with space. Two wingers with him. Montalto. That one was taken away. Casey Potts. .6:30 left to play. Montalto to Burke, back to Montalto. That one too far. That one headed away from the midfield. Looking for Dufault. Taby. Good body feint from Taby to stay with it. As that one is cleared out of bounds. Five minutes left to play. Panthers still with it. And the Lancers just not going to have an opportunity to get any goals back if they just let this team, has a foul there, as I was saying, if they just let this team with the Panthers just hold possession for these last 5 minutes. It seems as every time they have an opportunity and they try to clear it out, it ends up right back with the Panthers. That one over everyone. He was looking for the head of Ethan Sahaya. Burke. Left-footed shot. Wide left and high of the goal. Only the referees know how much time is actually on the clock, as the scoreboard timer is stopped at 5 minutes. Bennett went down. Andrew Bennett, the captain, is back on his feet. It was Danny Burke with the foul. Potts with the kick. Burke looking for a deep through ball. Montalto almost got there, but Ribeiro with it. Latch hoping this is their opportunity, just too far. Tried to cross it inside towards Bennett, but it's too much for Latch. Ale Cornelio. Burke. Great ball to Brian Tavy. The left-footed shot. Has to be just seconds left on this clock. Chance for Norton to pull back a tie or a come-behind victory has to be gone now. As just all day they've had trouble holding on to possession. Every time they clear it out, Panthers just get right back onto it. Grand Force saved by Ribeiro. Cleared away. And there it is. Full time. Here at Kamitian Field. 2-0 victory for the Holliston Panthers. They'll add a win to their score sheet, as the Lancers will drop to 3-6-2. And your home team, the Holliston Panthers, here at Kamitian Field, go up to a 8-3-1 game. Just a reminder, the next game to be played for this Holliston team will be against Medfield at Medfield, but the next home game will be after that against Dedham, October 15th at 4:30 here at Kamitian Field. So as the teams embrace 2-0 victory for the Holliston Panthers. Thank you for watching Holliston Hub HCA TV, Holliston Hub HCAT. Again, finally, our sponsors, Main Effort Financial, helps with retirement plans, investing with purpose, college planning, all your financial needs. Again, you can go to maineffort.com or call 508-893-9990. Again, for everyone watching Holliston Hub HCAT, this is Daniel Vetstein along with Bruce running the camera. Final score 2-0 Holliston. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time.